Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel and you are enjoying the content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. OneLove now has memberships available. As of right now, there are 2 tiers you can sign up for. The first tier is called the OneLove Fan. The perks that you will receive are loyalty badges that set you apart from the rest in the comments. You will also be able to use custom emojis as well as priority replies to comments. The second tier is called the Lovely Crew. The perks that you will receive here are the loyalty badges, custom emojis, priority reply to comments, member shoutouts, and early access to new videos. More perks will be added down the road. If you are interested in joining the membership, please feel free to hit the join button. So today is Thursday, September 25th, and if you guys are still here on planet Earth, I guess most of y'all realized that what was circulating around the internet was another false prophecy. This is something that we've been hearing a lot over the years, where people are trying to predict when the rapture is going to happen, and it causes so many people to become fearful. We heard where people were literally selling their homes and emptying their bank accounts because they truly believed this man who claimed to be prophesying of the rapture that was going to happen on the 23rd or the 24th. People believe that, and I can only imagine what these people are feeling right now. I think it's extremely evil for a person to do something like this, but I just feel more than anything, it just speaks to the fact that people really have to get more discernment. You know, people really need to have more of a closer relationship with God, because the Bible is clear. It says no man knows the day or the hour, not even the Son of Man. So for people to think that God will reveal this hidden mystery to them, it is insane. And I don't know why people continue to believe this. I know it's because some people, they just don't have an understanding of the scriptures, but you do have a lot of people that are very gullible and easy to be deceived, and I feel so bad for those type of people. But, you know, God would definitely deal with those individuals that speak these type of deceitful lies and cause the type of confusion that they are causing upon people. But if anything, I feel this is just another indication that if you do not have a relationship with the one true God, now is the time to have one, because you know, there's definitely a lot that's happening in our world that speaks to end times. And I definitely don't have a problem having these type of conversations. That may be something that we could talk about later on if y'all are interested, but there's a lot going on in the world. But with that being said, we're going to move on to a live that Olivia did on yesterday. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
Everyone hit the like button. We're waiting to get to 100 likes, and I will come and we'll start the live, okay guys?
20 minutes later.
And that's how it's done. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, it took 20 minutes. Olivia started this live and asked the people for 100 likes, and she wasn't going to start her live until she got those 100 likes. And it took 20 minutes for people to give her 100 likes. Yeah.
See, some females have to beg for it. I don't have to. I always get what I want. But thank you, y'all. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it.
Are you serious, Olivia? Some females have to beg for the likes? Girl, this is what you always do. You're always begging for likes. That's what you was doing in this live right here. You had to tell the people to give you 100 likes 2 or 3 times before they actually went ahead and gave you 100 likes, and it took 20 minutes for them to do it. You do this in every video, and when you don't get your 100 likes, you throw temper tantrums. Girl, it's the delusion for me.
It means so much to me. And we didn't even have to we didn't even have to do nothing to get them. Some people don't know how that feels. Yeah, the babies are asleep, and oh my god, AJ was so grumpy today. Yeah, he had school today. Yes. I was so happy to, girl. Do I still have that boyfriend? I don't know. No. I mean, I don't fucking know. He called me all day. I haven't answered his texts or answered any of his calls. It's mean, but I just don't feel like it.
Here's what I gather from the situation. I actually have been watching how Olivia moved for a while when it comes to these random relationships she's having that comes and goes like the wind. What's making sense to me is when guys start to change up on Olivia, that's when she'll start saying stuff like, yeah, you guys, I don't know. I kind of don't think I want to be in a relationship right now. Like what she's saying right here. Yeah, I don't know for sure, basically what's going on. He called me all day, but I didn't answer. I know it's me, but I don't know. It's really giving, honestly, that when guys start to distance themselves from her or when they cut her off, she has to come up with another story to her audience so it doesn't look like these guys are falling back from her. She has to always look like she's the one in control. It's because of her why these guys are no longer in the picture or why she's no longer talking to these guys. Because I've been watching a pattern with Olivia and she did this with Jim Bay, she did this with this recent gamer Bay, if you will. She will come onto the internet and she will say, I'm not talking to them. I don't care, if I talk to him or not. I'm pretty much done with the situation. I'm cool. I don't care, whatever. But the moment they call her, she's answering the phone immediately. She's grinning. She's muting the live for 10, 15, 20 minutes, sometimes longer. And then she'll come back on her live acting like, yeah, whatever, rolling her eyes and trying to make it seem like, she gave them a hard time, but she's still going to, mess with them. This girl is sad because it really shows how much of a pick-me she is. She tries so hard to make it seem like she's that chick, she can just, treat these guys however she wants and they will still stick around. But it's really giving the opposite. It's really giving Olivia becomes so infatuated with these guys. She falls head over heels with these guys. She loses all self-control and all sense of, common sense when she is wrapped up with a guy. But the moment things start to shift with these men and they start to back away, that's when you'll notice a change of tune. Then it will become, yeah, I really didn't want to be bothered. Yeah, he wanted to always be up underneath me, and I'm just not like that. Like, this girl tries so hard to make herself out to look a certain way, and Olivia, it's really cringe to watch, but I don't believe for 1 second what she's saying right here about what's going on between her and this current dude. It's really giving this guy is starting to see some things. He probably do have access to her channel and have seen some stuff. He probably done did his own little research. I don't know, but it's really giving that Olivia is not being fully honest right here. And like I said, she has to find a way to save face so it doesn't look like these guys are constantly, hitting and running.
Yeah, I don't have a man because I don't want a man. Or I just want to, I'm just very, very picky. And that's just all it is. So, yeah. Because I keep thinking to myself, if it was another man, it would be different. But, I don't know, I'm just not into him, really. I mean, he's cool, but...
And this right here is why, Olivia, you should not be letting just anybody have access to your children. Because for you to sit here after the fact, not even a week later, talking about, I'm just not into him, but you was into him enough to have him around your innocent children. You were into him enough to allow this man to act like he was, like a father figure to your children, to the point where you allowed this man to hit both of your children, but you're not into him like that. Girl.
You know, like a desperate woman, they would be like all over that. But it's just like, I'm not desperate. You know, I'm just not. So it is what it is. Do you get bored easily with men, or are you picky? Both. I'll get bored with you if you're not interesting enough. I don't know. I think I'm just picky. I want like a certain type of vibe, a certain feeling, a certain, like, you have to keep me into it. And then the last time I told him, first of all, he told me that he doesn't do friends. He didn't want to just be friends with benefits. Okay, cool. So like on Saturday, was it Saturday? Saturday, like I like tried to break up with him, and like he got upset, and then he was like, okay, well, I'm sorry that you're so damaged that you can't even see it when a real one is in front of you, or blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, well, I wish you the best. Anyway, Sunday he hit me up and he was like still trying to talk to me, and I entertained it. And then he was like, so you said that you want to, and then he told me he didn't want to be just friends with benefits because he wanted a relationship. So I was like, okay, fine. That was like last week. But then on Sunday he was like, so you still want to be friends with benefits? That's all you want to be? And I was like, not really. I don't even want to be that anymore. Like, I'm good off that too. I don't know. I'm just good. I wish him the best.
Yeah, this story right here is a little questionable. I'm not sure if this is really how it went down, but the only thing that she said that I can pretty much believe is her saying that this guy told her she was damaged. Now that spoke a lot of truth right there, because Olivia is very much damaged, and she's not even trying to allow herself to sort that out. And I think it's extremely, unfortunate that the way she goes through men, she feels it's her life, her body, her choice. She can do what she wants. But it's different for you to be moving like that, and you are a single woman, and all of your children are grown and they're out of the house. If you want to move like that at that point, okay, cool. But it's not cool for you to be that way, and you still have children living in your home who have no voice, have no say in the matter. You don't even care if those kids like these men. You don't even care if they feel like a vibe of their own. These children may feel uncomfortable with these guys. They may feel a sense of fear from these guys. You wouldn't know because you don't take the time out to allow your children to express anything to you. It's all about you. It's all about what you want, what you need, what you desire in that moment, and everybody else has to just deal with it. And that right there makes you extremely selfish, Olivia, and very dangerous, as I keep saying. Because you're letting so many people in and out of your home, in and out of your children's life. And I think it's extremely insane that you don't seem to think that is going to affect them on some level. That some kind of way you're not shaping something within their mind to think that this is normal behavior. You have a son and you have a daughter that's watching this. It's very tragic.
I don't know. I just don't care. Like, I don't know. Not that I don't care, because I do care about him. He's a good person, but I don't know. It is what it is. It's like, I want a man more, I don't know. I just want something different. I already told you guys, I want like a smart man, somebody who's going to teach me about shit, someone who's going to guide me. And I don't want like, I don't know. I think I just need, I don't know what I need. I do think that I need to like date outside my race for a little while. That's what I want to do. I want to date like a Hispanic man, because black men, I don't know. I mean, not saying that there's not any intelligent ones, because I know there are, but I don't know. When they start saying certain dumb shit, I'm just like, no, I don't think we're gonna hit it off anymore, dude. You know? He said something about white people, and I was just like...
So it sounds like you want a daddy. Because you talking about you want a man that's going to guide you and teach you things. See, this right here is really proving my point, Olivia. You don't bring anything to the table. So you want this man to bring everything to the table, and all you have to do is just sit at the table and consume everything that this man has to bring. That's not how that works, Olivia. You bringing yourself to the table, like I keep telling you, is not enough. It's not enough. And so you want this man to be intellectual. You want this man to pour into you so that you can receive everything that this man has to give. But you bring nothing? You talk about you want an intellectual man, but then you turn around and say, I want this man to teach me things. I want this man to guide me. So what intellectual piece are you contributing? See, again, what you're saying is not making sense, because you was trying to, use my talking points over here by saying, you have to have an intellectual conversation. But if you're wanting an intellectual conversation, that means you're bringing some intellectual conversation as well. You're not just solely depending on a man to bring that to you so you can learn from them. But it's really given, Olivia, you want a father. You want somebody that is going to provide for you. You want somebody that's going to teach you. You want somebody that's going to take care of you and your children. You want somebody that's going to work and, make the money so you don't have to do anything. You want somebody to guide you. These are all the things that a father would do. And if this is truly what you're looking for, it explains why you keep hitting dead ends. Because that's not what a relationship consists of. When you are in a real, healthy, solid relationship, there are things that both of y'all are going to bring to the table. There are things that you both have to contribute. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a man guiding you and leading you, but there should also be things that you can bring to the table where you're guiding him and leading him, because you play on each other's strengths and weaknesses. Where he may be strong, you can benefit from that, and vice versa. I don't agree with the whole 50-50 rule, like you bring 50% to the table, I bring 50% to the table. No. It should be 100% on both sides. Meaning, any relationship that you're trying to get in, that man should be 100% whole, and you should be 100% whole. I just feel like, you saying what you're saying right here, it says a lot. And even when you kept saying, I don't know what I want, that's what I was saying too. You don't know what you want. That's why you keep going from man to man to man, because you're trying to fill a void that can't be filled with a man. The only way that void is going to be filled is if you start dealing with your core issues, Olivia, because it don't matter who you are up underneath. It don't matter what state you reside in. You're still going to have to deal with you. You are always going to be the common denominator because you're not dealing with you.
Do you think you just want Joey? I mean, Joey's more my caliber, for sure. But even Joey, when Joey was going to come out here, we were just going to, see what it was going to be like to like raise our daughter together and see where it went. But even him, like, I really wasn't like, he's my soulmate for life. Like, no. But he's definitely super attractive and like, you know, that type of shit. But I don't know.
Joey's more my caliber. Olivia, I know you're learning new vocabulary over here, but if you're going to use the vocabulary that I'm using, you have to use it in the right context. What you said using the word caliber, it didn't make any sense. And, you know, she's trying to use this because I've been speaking about the caliber of a man. And so that's why she said what she said just here. But Olivia, yeah, I'm going to need you to do a little better. Now, when she speaks about Joey, I don't believe Joey is Kylani's father, but I think Joey is a real person. I feel that Olivia once again shows that the only thing she looks at when it comes to a man is his aesthetics. That's as far as she goes. I'm really starting to understand she really doesn't know how to really vet these guys. She doesn't know how to see red flags. She doesn't understand what to look for because her ability to process certain things is on a different level. And I'm not even trying to say that to be mean. I'm just stating the obvious. It's like when you look at a teenager, they're going to say things, do things, put themselves in situations that is very harmful, but they don't see the danger. They don't see the harm. That's what it gives to Olivia. I honestly believe that she doesn't know how to discern these things. And that makes it even more unfortunate for her children, but this is what I'm really coming to terms with. I feel that because of this, everything that Olivia shows when it comes to how she interacts with men, you know, it just makes it that much more problematic because for her to come on here and say that she's been in multiple domestic abusive relationships, I think that says a lot that you can't just brush past because there's something that she's not seeing with these men. There's something that she's not recognizing and she's continuing this cycle. And so for her to always come on this internet, you know, anytime she's speaking about a new guy she's talking to or messing with, it explains why she's always so fixated on their looks because that's as far as she's able to go. What their face looks like, what their body looks like, the intimacy, that's as far as she's able to go. And this is why, you know, I know myself, but why others keep stressing the fact that she's putting her children in dangerous situations because there are some very attractive men that don't have all their marbles. They can be very psychotic. They can be very violent. They can be very perverse. So if that's all she's looking at, I mean, that makes this a completely different situation.
You look like you've been crying. I haven't been. I think my face is just swollen. I told you guys that on Sunday. I don't know why my face is swelling, but it is. I haven't been crying.
Maybe it's because you're gaining weight, Olivia. Usually with women, when we pick up weight, we'll start to see it first in our face. That's just a thought.
I feel like I've gained weight too, because I've been eating like a bunch of random shit. So maybe that's why my face is swollen. I don't know. I just feel like my face is swollen. Like my eyes do look puffy. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know, Whitney. I don't know what it was. It was just, I'm telling you, when you just started talking about certain shit and like life events and He didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was. And I was like, ew, how do you not know who Charlie Kirk is? Like, what the hell? How do you not know who Charlie Kirk is? Like, do you even know who Candace Owens is? What is wrong with you? No, I'm just playing. It was so funny because when he saw my Trump, I have a Trump thing in my room, and he was like, "You're a supporter of Trump?" I said, "Yep, sure am." He's like, "Oh, okay." I gotta figure out how to send in my receipts, aka my evidence, and yeah, I need to send all my evidence. I need to mark all my evidence. I need to do my timeline. That man's still beating on your sick baby. Yeah. He's beating on her right now as we speak. Beat her a little harder, babe. Yeah.
I'm actually skipping a lot of this live because she's really not talking about anything. She's been, for a few minutes, trying to order some liquor. And somebody made this comment about her recent guy, putting hands on Kylani. And for you to be sarcastic in this manner, Olivia, is very disgusting. I don't see why you think saying something like that about your own child was like getting your lick back. It made you look extremely horrible, as if you're not already looking horrible out here. But why would you joke around about something like that? Why would you use that as a way to get back at what this commenter said? Very disturbing.
Nancy, who hurt you? Probably her mama. Her mama probably didn't give a fuck about her. It always starts with the mama, honey. Girl, your sister doesn't even mess with you anymore. Oh my god. Okay, babe, cool. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you dumbass bitches think. I don't care. My sister called me today, you dumb bitches. What the fuck? You guys are slow. Are you guys okay? You guys think you know something. You bitches don't know nothing. What the hell? My sister doesn't even mess with me. And if she didn't, what the fuck? Am I supposed to be upset? Bitch, what? Are y'all good? Why do you think that's even a diss? When y'all started bringing up Raquel, I was like, are y'all okay? This is serious for y'all, huh? You guys really want to hurt my feelings? My feelings are not going to be hurt. Look at me. I look better than y'all. And that's why y'all are so mad. What the fuck? Let's call a spade, please. AJ's not calling Aunt anymore. Oh my god. You're right. You're right, stranger on the internet. You're so right. I care disputing that. Like I didn't care before. I don't care now. What the hell? This is coming from a crackhead looking bitch with cricket yellow teeth. Are y'all good? Y'all okay? It's giving all of you guys have cricket yellow teeth. Are you guys okay? Your kids couldn't even read until they're with their real mama. You think so? I don't know about real mama. I'm their only mama. But as far as like the maid goes, no. They had to get older, When they were with me, they were still babies. So, as they got older and advanced, I already knew they were going to be geniuses, no matter if they lived with me or their father and the maid. Whoever they lived with, they were going to be smart as hell, because they're cut from a cloth that, over here, this cloth is clean and pretty and intelligent and talented and biracial. But shout out to the maid for doing all the heavy lifting,
Oh, wow. Somebody in the comments said that Olivia's 3 older children couldn't read when they were with her, but once they got with Gerard and Nisha, they were able to learn how to read. Olivia's response to that was, they just had to get older. Olivia. Oh my gosh. Look, I gotta find the words because it's the ignorance. And throughout this live, this woman had the audacity to say that the reason why she no longer wanted to be with Gamer Bay is because of his ignorance. As if this woman brings any type of intellect to the table. You said, Olivia, that it would only require your children to get older in order for them to learn how to read. You do understand that your children have to be taught how to read, girl. Like, do you understand, like, back in the day, there were people who actually couldn't read as grown adults? So if that was the case, how do you explain that, Olivia? If they were grown men and women and they could not read. Oh my gosh. It's the fact that I even have to have this conversation. But once again, she has to shift the blame from her to either somebody else or something else. So it's not her fault that her children didn't know how to read. It was the fact that they just wasn't old enough. They were still babies. Oh my gosh. But the fact that Olivia sat here and said that the cloth that she's cut from is pretty much perfect. She said it's giving clean, it's giving intelligent. I don't know where she's pulling that from, but that's what she's saying. But for her to also say, because she's biracial, yeah, that said a lot, Olivia. See, when people was calling you a colorist and you didn't like that, you tried to, hold up your black power fists and make it seem like you was down for the people, as if that was supposed to change the narrative. Comments like this, on top of other stuff that you have said, other remarks you've made about your hair and your eyes and your skin, yeah, you really do think you're better then, because you're biracial. You think you are superior than other black women because you're biracial. That is what a colorist is, Olivia. So, you being loud and proud, you just continue to expose who you really are.
She's doing such a good job. She's doing such a good job that my kids call me mommy. And they love me so much. And I don't even really have to do shit. So shout out to her. Love you, maid. You're doing your big one. Keep doing it. Biracial has nothing to do with it. I just know that it hurts their little feelings so much. So I like to say it. And it actually does have to do with a lot. That's why they hate me the most. So LCA, maybe she can take care of the other two. If anything happens, or if if their dad and I end up going on a vacation, maybe I can leave them with the maid. Maybe. I think the maid could do it. She does so much. I think she'll do great with Kylani and AJ too. I think you're right, baby. Maybe I should hire her for that too. I'm biracial. You're embarrassment. Sure you are. Sure you are. You want to be biracial so bad.
Yeah, this was very weird. I definitely have noticed for a while when someone in the comments, tussle back with Olivia, because Olivia tries to make it seem like everybody is jealous of her and people are hating on her because she's biracial. But the moment someone speaks with common sense in her comment section and let her know that they too are biracial, it's like she immediately goes to, yeah, you're lying. Like, why would somebody lie about that? It's almost like Olivia doesn't want anybody else to be biracial but her. Because again, it's that superior complex she has. It's that she has to be better than. So the moment there are other women that stands up and says, I'm biracial too, she can't deal with that. But what's crazy about that is many of us are multiracial. And what I mean by that is, like, if you pull your DNA, like if I don't know if some of y'all have done like Ancestry or MyHeritage, like you will find that you're not just black. Like I had did mine a few years ago and I was blown away. Like I pretty much touch every area across the globe. So for her to sit here and think it's a flex because she's black and she's white, like girl, do you know how many black people are multiracial? Like I had so many different cultures in my DNA, it's not even funny. So I don't even understand why she's sitting here like she's doing something by saying she's biracial. Like, okay, and many people in 2025 are biracial or multiracial. Like, the blood has been mixed. Like, you're not special in that manner. Like, she act like we're in the 1950s or the 1960s. Like, girl, we have evolved as a people. Many people are mixed. Like, this is insane to hear her talk on this.
I don't think everyone is a hater. I think some just give their opinion just like everyone else. Oh girl, an opinion's an opinion. A hater's a hater. There's a difference. You're not gonna gaslight me. No gaslight zone here. We're not stupid. And we're not slow. You guys could try that with other people, but over here, it doesn't work. So, save it, queen. Save it for the slow ones in the back, okay, baby? Everything will go good. But tomorrow, I need to call the court. So I'm going to go live tomorrow. We're going to have a good, interesting live tomorrow. I'm going to do everything with you guys, but only if we get the likes up. We got to continue to get the likes up and the support. But I want to go live and call the courts because I need to send in all my evidence and yeah, just send in my evidence and Okay, y'all. I didn't even know you could do that. If somebody sends you money through on the phone, you can click on it, like through Apple Pay or something. You can click on it and you can see all the transactions and the date and everything. That is bomb. I didn't even know you could do that. We're good. We're gonna be good. Hi, y'all. Hey, thank you for 100 likes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. That reminds me. I gotta set a timer. Okay, I gotta go to Walmart. After I pick AJ up, I gotta go to Walmart because I gotta get Kylani coconut milk or something. Ever since I gave her milk, she's right away started coughing. It's the milk. Alright, I'm gonna set a timer so I call my babies at the right time. It doesn't feel like it's a Wednesday. What does it feel like to you, baby? That lady made a new video. What lady? What are you guys talking about? Oh, shit. It doesn't feel like a Wednesday. It does. It does to me. So I just found out that, because I'm trying to send in some evidence to the court, so I found out that I have to send it in the day of. So bring it with me and put it in that day. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm not giving Kylani any more milk. Victoria, coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, nasal congestion. Yeah, that's the milk. It's definitely the milk.
So because we have been talking about Kylani coughing and how she just looks so sick, and you know, how I've been saying how Olivia is so concerned about her own health more than she is about Kylani's. The fact that we don't see Olivia giving this baby any medicine, she's not taking her to the doctor. Now she's saying that the reason why Kylani is sick is because she's allergic to milk. And then she proceeds to Google milk allergies. And as she's reading the symptoms, she's saying, yeah, that's what it is. She's allergic to milk. So you're telling me that you would rather go to Google to try to diagnose what is going on with Kylani instead of taking her to a medical professional to diagnose what is going on with your baby girl. Am I missing something here? It's one thing, Olivia, for you not to vaccinate your children. That's your right. But for you to withhold medical care for your children, that's on a whole other level. I do not understand why you are so adamant in not taking that baby to the doctor. I cannot understand this. You are literally trying to guess what is going on with her. I mean, doesn't this sound familiar? Wasn't this a whole situation last year where Olivia and her mama was coming on the internet talking about, you know, Kylani had allergies, and come to find out she had baby pneumonia? Like, did we not just see this play out last year? I think this is so insane that you are putting this baby's health at risk because for whatever reason, you don't want to take her to the doctor and get diagnosed properly. Like, y'all, this is so irritating. This is completely irritating me right now.
We're done with that. That's over with. My man sent me roses today. Oh, that's so cute. Try almond milk maybe or Lactaid. No, I'm gonna do coconut. I don't think she'll like it. Are you nervous about going to court? No, I'm not. I'm actually excited. I want to get it over and done with. I think that things will go in my favor. I think that either way, whatever the outcome is, I think it's going to be in my favor, you know? Even if anything that happens, it's going to work out for me in the end, you know? So, no, I'm not nervous.
So, in other words, what Olivia is actually saying, because this is what she has voiced not too long ago, is if it just so happens that Olivia does have to go to jail, the way it's going to work in her favor is, number one, she's going to go viral. That's what she believes. She will go viral. She will be able to lose even more weight. She will be able to get more healthier. She will deem it as a vacation. Yeah, these are the things that she has voiced before. And I believe this is what she's referring to when she says that either way, it's still going to work out in her favor.
I'm telling you, when my ex did what he did, he doesn't realize it, but he gave me all the power, you know? And yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel nervous or anything like that. I feel like I'm ready to go and I'm ready to just get it over with. Really. My nephew dealt with that when he was drinking a certain formula and would always spit up until my sister changed his milk. Yeah. Well, I just think that my daughter has allergies, like for real, and she's allergic to a lot of things, you know, whether it be dust, pollen. I'm seeing now for sure, it's the milk. Like, it's the milk right now, today. She has a dairy allergy for sure because she was just fine. And then I laid her down with her baba and now she's coughing. She's coughing right now.
So Olivia just told you why she believes Kylani has a milk allergy. It's solely because she laid Kylani down with a bottle and afterwards she started coughing. This is what Olivia came up with to figure out that Kylani has a milk allergy. When we have been seeing this little girl coughing for days, for weeks, for months, but because she laid Kylani down today and she started coughing, she has a milk allergy. This is the same woman who said a few days ago that Kylani wasn't feeling well and she had her up all night because she was coughing. Did she have a milk allergy then too, Olivia? Like, the fact that she's sitting here saying, I think my daughter has allergies for real, that tells you everything you need to know. This girl is literally sitting here talking about, I think my daughter is allergic to a lot of things. And you have never taken this little girl to the doctor to see what she is allergic to or to see if she even has any allergies to begin with. You've never had her tested. So you're sitting here assuming that she has a milk allergy. You're sitting here assuming that she has an allergy to dust. But she has never been tested for it. You are ridiculous. See, you do not need children. You really do not need children. Like, it's really showing more and more, Olivia, you don't need children in your care. Anything could be going on with that child. You don't know what's going on with her. You're not a doctor. You don't have the medical equipment to really see what's going on with her body. You're assuming that you know what it is, but you don't know what it is. Oh my gosh. The ignorance.
So yeah. She just has allergies, and that sucks. I hate that for her. I think he did it on purpose so he can get rid of that lady. Who knows? The mind of a psychopath. Who knows? Girl, if we try to understand that, girl, we could be here for the rest of our lives trying to understand that. There's no understanding it. All I care about is my kids, and yeah. You know, if everything goes the way that I feel like it's going to go, I'm going to get my new car, start working with the things that I can work with right now. I can't do too much because I still have Kylani, but I'm going to do everything that I can. I'm going to adjust my child support, you know, like it needs to be, because I don't mind giving him money, doing whatever I need to do in order to be a part of my kid's life, in order for him not to be able to put me away. And I'm totally okay with that, you know, so I can be in my kid's life as much as I can be. And, you know, they adjust my child support like it should be from the jump. And then we'll just go from there, you know. I can be with my babies as much as I can be until I can change some stuff up. And in the meantime, in between time, I'll have my car and I can go to all his games and practices and school events and, you know, be there for my kids. That's what's most important.
Yeah, Olivia is definitely singing a whole different tune now as we get closer and closer to the court date. Now she doesn't have a problem giving Gerard child support money, when this whole time she's been saying she's not giving him nothing. But yeah, you know, she's definitely trying to, you know, change it up now. And once again, it's the priorities for me. Because you're saying that you don't mind getting a job, but you still have Kylani. You don't have to still have Kylani. You're choosing to still have Kylani. If AJ is in daycare, Kylani can go to the same daycare. Like, what are we talking about here? It's like, again, you're saying certain things because you're trying to fit a narrative, but it's not making sense. Even with your car situation, if you came on here talking about you made $22,000, in a month. Why is it that you ain't already taking care of the car situation? You're talking about you don't have a lawyer, but you could have took care of that too. Because you had the money. You just wanted extra money through the GoFundMe, but that didn't go in your favor. And to say that you want to do all these things so you can be in your children's life because they mean that much to you, again, your actions ain't showing that at all, Olivia.
What's wrong with taking your baby to the doctor? Oh, I do take my baby to the doctor. Yeah, her doctor is actually right around the corner. There's nothing wrong with taking my baby to the doctor. Do you think he will make a play for full custody? He can't. There's no way he can get full custody unless I give it up. If I go to the courts and give up my parental rights, he could definitely take. Or if he found me slipping, if I was like a drug addict, like everyone thinks I am, or abusing my kids in some way, there's no way he could get full custody. And I don't do any of those things, so yeah.
You say you don't have a problem with taking your children to the doctor, but yet you don't take them to the doctor. Because if you was taking them to the doctor regularly, the fact that you even said that their doctor is right down the street, if it's that convenient for you to take them to the doctor, why are they always sick, Olivia? Riddle me that. See, again, you're always thinking you're smart and you thinking you're one-upping the people, but you just continue to tell on yourself. You continue to expose yourself, Olivia. Because what you just said made no sense. Your children are always sick. Kylani and AJ are constantly giving each other their sickness, back and forth, back and forth. But you take them to the doctor. You don't have no problems taking them to the doctor. Their doctor is right down the street. But they're always sick. But as far as you speaking about, what couldn't possibly happen when it comes to you losing custody of your 3 children, there is a lot that can play in that happening. It's whether or not the court deem you to be neglectful, abusive, if there is substance abuse that they find, you violating the court orders can be a reason. Financial irresponsibility is another reason, which is, the back child support that you have right now going on. Any mental issues that they see. There's so many different things that could play against you having the court rule in favor of Gerard having full custody of your children. So, you just saying what you said, no, it's so much more than that.
And I would never give up my parental rights, so no. He doesn't even want to do that though, because he wants me to be around, The day of seems like short notice though. I'm worried they're going to overlook. Well, that's what they just told me, so I'll call back tomorrow to make sure. But I know from previous times when I sent in stuff, it could be it could be as late as the day before, so I'm not worried. I'll get my stuff sent in. The day of does seem short notice, you're right. But that's what the lady said. I'll call tomorrow though. Seems like me, allergic to all that stuff. Hoping milk, yeah, the change in milk helps, for sure. Antibiotics doesn't help with allergies. No, it doesn't. I didn't get a lawyer. No. I'll be representing myself like I've done in the past. What's going to happen? So will they decide on if you get custody back? I never lost custody, you guys. We share custody. We have 50-50. And you can get... I have a nebulizer. Yeah, the court is not for custody. But I'm done giving her milk. That's it. No more milk for her. She can have almond milk. If she doesn't like the taste, then girl, we're not doing milk anymore. That's just that on that. Yeah, I'll get some green juice too, Mom.
Wow. So we are sitting here listening to Olivia say that Kylani has milk allergies because this is what Olivia thinks is going on with her. Not she was diagnosed, but this is what Olivia thinks is going on with her. And we, the people, have been seeing for months, even longer, this little girl being sick. We have seen this little girl crying, being left alone, coughing, Olivia not seeming to care that this little girl is sick all the time. We've seen this little girl very much neglected. And Stella comes into the chat and says, give Kylani green juice or apple juice only. This was her words of wisdom as a grandmother. Not take her to the doctor, not give her some medicine, not, do a breathing treatment on her. Give her some green juice and some apple juice only. Hooey. I want to say something so bad, but I'm gonna try to hold my tongue, but I can't. I can't say if that is going to continue throughout the rest of this live. But for now, I'm gonna try my hardest to hold my tongue because this is ridiculous. This is beyond ridiculous.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see how everything goes today. And if I need to go and get her some more albuterol for her nebulizer, then I will. What do you think will happen via the court? Like, what are the ways it could go? I don't know. It could go a lot of ways, honestly. Texas is hard on people in child support and custody cases. Yeah, they are, but I feel like it's different because I have more children and the circumstances of my case, it's different. Everybody's case is different, but in my case, we're dealing with somebody who was giving me money just a few months ago, so who knows what the court will have to say about that. Maybe that will be nothing, maybe they won't care, or maybe that will play a big factor, because I'm sure women in this chat right now, I'm sure you guys probably get child support from your exes, and have you guys ever turned around and, not only had an affair, but was giving him money during the affair? Probably not, you know what I mean? So like I said, everyone's situation is different. So we'll see, Have you planned what you're going to wear? No. You have to document, screenshot, and save everything. If it's not in black and white, it didn't happen 100%. It's all about what you can prove, and ignorance of the law is no excuse, the court said. The court says, yep, 100%, Angela.
So someone in her comments suggested that she get some more albuterol for the nebulizer that she said she still has. And Olivia said, well, if everything goes right today, I will get some more. Does it sound like a mother that cares that her child is sick? Like, why would you getting medicine for your daughter to help her breathe better and to break up the congestion in her chest that could potentially help her to stop coughing like she's been coughing? Why would you wait to give your daughter some relief to basically say if everything goes right for me today, if everything goes accordingly to what it is that you're trying to do, that will determine whether or not you give her some relief. This does not make sense for a mother to say this regarding her sick child. It's very strange. But the other thing I want to say is she's saying that she feels things are going to go different for her in the court because she has additional children. And I think a lot of you guys had already suspected as such. She really believed that because she has 2 additional children, that somehow the court is still going to rule differently. Now, I don't know how the judge is going to rule. I really can't say one way or the other what's going to happen. But for her to assume that the judge would not send her to jail just because she has 2 young children, I think that's very ignorant of her to believe that. Because the judge is not looking at that. They're looking at whether or not you broke the law. They're looking at whether or not you respect the court order or not. So, I really hope for her sake she's not really believing that.
Oh, okay. No, this is not a criminal case. So, they don't appoint lawyers in this type of situation. They should, though. They definitely should. It's definitely in the best interest of everybody if I don't go to jail. Because, like I will explain to the judge, I want to get a job. And I will, but the reason I'm not doing what I want to be doing right now is because I don't have a working vehicle. So, if I don't go to jail, I'll get a working vehicle, and then I can do what I need to do, and then they'll start getting payments from me. If not, then I'll go to jail, and then nobody will get any money. Continue to not get any money. So, like I said, it's up to... we'll see. I think it's smarter to not put me in jail, but, I mean, if they want me to sit there and they'll continue to not get any money from me, then that's on them. Oh my God, I think I'm going to give her some allergy medicine. Why they have you on child support if you only get them twice a week? And sometimes they keep the kids away from you. Because that's what he requested. They didn't have to put me on child support, but he requested them to put me on child support for this exact reason right here. So he could do this whenever he felt like doing this to me. If I didn't do what he wanted me to do, or act how he wanted me to act, or play the game, or... he could always hold this over my head. This is exactly why he did it. But, it's okay. Because, like I said, yes, I do. Oh my God, let me go check on the fucking baby.
So, I'm screen recording this video right here. I don't usually like to screen record because I feel it doesn't pick up all of the audio. But Kylani has been crying, like, nonstop. And Olivia's just sitting here, just acting as if this baby is not crying. It's really sick. And it's even more sad to see, again, this woman is taking all these vitamins, but yet her daughter is sick. So that's why I say Olivia cares more about her health than she does her own children. Because Olivia will come on camera and she will pop all these vitamins, but her children walking around snotty nose, runny nose, congested, coughing. I mean, it's just the saddest thing.
Damn, I don't know what freaking pill I just took. Did I take these? I think I just took the moringa, I believe. She wants me to come get her. Or did I take these? I don't know which ones I just took. Hold on. The black bottle. I did take those. I know I took those. Oh, goodness gracious. This shouldn't be for milk. Post-nasal drip. Understand?
I bet y'all money that was Stella calling. I bet you money. I haven't even watched this. This is really irritating me because this baby has been crying, you guys. You can hear it better in this portion that y'all just heard. You could hear it more clear because she got louder with her cries. Olivia just got up and told the people, let me go check up on Kylani. I don't know what she did. She muted the camera, but she was back there for a few minutes. And then she came back on here and started popping her vitamins again. Left Kylani where she was. And so Kylani started crying again, but this time she started screaming, crying. And Olivia was just sitting here like she wasn't hearing this girl. Just popping her little vitamins. And so now she got a phone call. I bet you money. I'm going to let this play. It's muted right now. Y'all are watching this as it's playing. She got a phone call. She was only on there for a minute. And she's taking her time. I bet you money she's going to get Kylani. Oh, look. So she's getting up now. I bet you she comes back with Kylani. See, Olivia's trying to play it off like that wasn't her mama because before, her mother would tell her to do certain things with her kids in the chat. But since I've been highlighting the fact that Stella's been having to parent from the chat, now it seems like Stella is refraining from telling her certain things in the chat. Now she's just calling her. This is some sad stuff that your mother has to tell you to get your behind up and go get Kylani. That is sickening. I'm still waiting. She's back. Yep. She got Kylani. That is a mess. Wow. This is so trifling and it's hurtful to watch because can y'all imagine if Olivia wasn't on this live? How long she would have had that baby crying? But now she want to sit here smiling at her like she loves her baby. Oh my gosh, this is really irritating me so bad. This is really irritating me.
And it's so funny to me because it's actually like since he did what he did, it's comical to me. Like at first, he could play that role. He can play that role all day long. And I couldn't say shit about it because But nigga, after you done did everything you did, and now you're trying to go back to square one with me, nigga, bye. Okay? Hold on. I want to call back and ask Christian something. He probably won't answer, though, because he's a bitch. And I don't care. Like, I will never, ever, ever be nice. Let's see if he answers, so I can talk to Christian real quick.
Hello?
Hey, Ryan.
Yes?
Oh, the bitch is bitter. Oh, I wish I just let you hear that conversation. He's trying to put in the app. He's trying to play with me about my babies. Don't ever fucking play with me, bitch. Trying to say he didn't do his homework on Thursday. He didn't do his homework on Thursday. He's trying to make it seem like I don't do what I need to do with my kids. Bitch, we sat right there and Christian did all his motherfucking homework and Ryan did her homework and she got an A on her spelling test. Bitch, don't fucking play with me. Okay? So he put in the app that Christian didn't do his homework on Thursday. No, he did. So I just called back and I said, Christian, remember we sat there at my table and you did all your homework, baby? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, why is your dad telling me you didn't do your homework on Thursday? Does he know you did your homework on Thursday? Did you tell him? And Christian goes, Daddy, I did my homework on Thursday. And I'm like, yeah. And I already know I'm on speaker because they want to hear all my fucking conversation with my kids, fucking weirdos. I said, yeah, he did his homework on Thursday. Thank you very much. And then he hung up on me. He hung up on me, bitter bitch. Don't fucking play with me about mines, honey. Didn't do homework. Bitch, bye. Trying to make me look a certain type of way. Nigga, it's never gonna work, bitch. Shit. Fucking bitter asshole. Shit. Talking about we didn't do his homework. Bitch, yes, what the fuck we did. We sat right there. Well, it's not the first thing we did because he wanted to go outside and play for a minute. Then he hung up on me like the little bitch that he is. Oh, why you hang up? You mad? Poor baby. Poor baby. Yeah, don't fucking play with me. He'll never be able to play with me. That's why I can't wait to get this court shit out the way. Bitch, I don't even care if I go to jail. Bitch, let me go to jail. Okay? And I'll get out that motherfucker and I'm gonna be right there. What's that? Oh, okay. Get my kids. Let's go, kids. Bitch, you ain't never gonna play with me. Never. I don't give a fuck. Didn't do his homework. Bitch, bye. I made sure my babies... No, and what else was he gonna say? They weren't there on time. No, bitch, they were there on time. Sure was. Picked up on time, too. Put it in the app. Oh, I will. I'm gonna say everything you said right now is a total lie. You're just trying to make me look bad on this app. I'm not playing his little bitch ass games anymore, you guys. I'm not. And I'm not gonna be nice. I'm not gonna be cordial. I deserve a motherfucking apology, which I'll never get. But that's fine. You think you're gonna play with somebody? I did everything I was supposed to do. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I never seen such a bitter ass pair of people. Like, why are y'all so bitter about me? Like, I'm sorry your man can't get over me, bitch. Go find another man. Oh, you can't? Okay, well then deal with what it is. Your nigga is sprung. He's never gonna get unsprung because you won't allow him the time to go fix and help himself. So that's your problem. The fuck? I don't give a fuck, Laura. I'll talk however the fuck I want to talk, bitch.
On that note, I'm going to leave it here, you guys. There is more to this live. This was a 3-hour live. I think I probably covered maybe an hour and a half of this live. We may finish the rest of this on the next video. It just depends on if I really just see anything that's worthy of doing a video. But, yeah, I've had enough. I have had enough. I think this whole situation is a mess. I don't know where Kylani is. I don't know, y'all. I just, you know, some of her viewers feel like some of the people that react to her are obsessed. Olivia feels people that react to her are obsessed. As always, I can only speak for myself, but I promise you, it has nothing to do with obsession over here as to why I react to you, Olivia. I react to you because I feel your life needs to be highlighted. I feel the type of mother you are to your children needs to be highlighted. The way you treat your children needs to be highlighted. The neglect that you show your children needs to be highlighted. The way you speak to your children needs to be highlighted. That's why I react to you. Because I feel that a lot of the things that you have been doing for a very long time has fallen through the cracks. And I feel somebody has to be a voice for those children. Because nobody in your family seems to care. So to those of you who believe in prayer, please continue to pray for Kylani and AJ. I'll see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.